If you're a man and you've already passed 60, you've probably noticed that certain things that used to happen naturally now feel more distant. And sometimes, no matter how much you want it or try, your body just doesn't respond. Maybe you feel desire, you have the urge, but at the most important moment, something fails. And that's when frustration starts to grow silently inside you. It's not just a physical issue. It's like something inside you is slowly shutting down. If this has happened to you, take a deep breath. You're not alone. This is a reality I see every day in my office. And today, I want to show you that there is, in fact, a simple, natural, affordable alternative that can make all the difference. Something you already have at home. Something that can work better than most people imagine. And it all starts with a glass. Yes, a glass of water, but not just any way. And that's what no one is explaining to you. I'm Dr. Anna, a doctor graduated from USP, specialist in nutrology from the Federal University of Sao Paulo, with over 25 years attending men like you, real men, with real stories, silent fears, doubts that aren't always spoken out loud. And what I'm going to share with you now is the result of practice, science, and listening. It's about how something as simple as the way you drink water can activate your circulation, reignite your potency, and restore something much deeper, your masculine self-esteem. Recently, I treated Mr. Pedro, 69 years old, widower, retired. He came to me saying he no longer felt like a man, his words. He said, "Doctor, I still feel the desire, but it seems like my body forgot how to do it." And I understood immediately. Pedro wasn't sick. He was out of balance. His system was weakened. His body was dehydrated from lack of attention, flow, and stimulation. We started with simple adjustments, and one of them was what I call the glass ritual. A small act done first thing in the morning, before anything else. And the results, according to him, were surprising. Pedro wrote to me 3 days later, "Doctor, my hands are warmer, I'm sleeping better, and this morning, something happened that hadn't happened in months." This kind of response is more common than it seems, and I want you to understand why. The male body runs on circulation. Blood flow, oxygen flow, energy flow. And when that flow starts to diminish due to inactivity, diet, stress, medications, the first area to feel it is the most delicate one. Sexuality isn't just about erection. It's about vitality. It's about your identity as a man. And that's why water plays a much bigger role than you've been told, because it's literally the vehicle of your body. It transports nutrients, oxygen, regulates hormones, cleans toxins, and, most importantly, activates blood vessels. But the way you consume it changes everything. It's not just drinking any glass at any time. There's a specific way. And that's what I want you to learn. Right when you wake up, your body is in a restart state. During the night, it lost fluids, sped up its metabolism, and went hours without any external stimulus. It's in those first 5 minutes of the day that your system is most receptive. It's when it's most ready to respond to what you offer. And if in that moment you offer the right liquid, at the right temperature, with the right elements, it responds, and responds quickly. The first rule is cold water, not ice cold, with a functional twist. And here's where the ritual comes in. A 200 milliliter glass of filtered or mineral water with a thin slice of lemon, with peel, and a pinch of pink salt or fleur de sel, no refined salt. You mix it, let it sit for 3 minutes, and drink it in small sips with attention. This alone starts preparing your blood vessels. The citric acid activates digestion, the salt provides electrolytes, and the water on an empty stomach deeply hydrates your cells. But there's more. When this glass is taken before any stimulus, before coffee, before bread, before your phone, it sends a direct signal to your autonomic nervous system. And that signal activates 2 pathways, peripheral circulation and nitric oxide production. And what is nitric oxide? It's the molecule responsible for relaxing and expanding blood vessels. Without it, there's no erection, no body heat, no response. And that's exactly why this simple habit can trigger a chain of positive effects. And it's not theory, it's science. Studies from the University of Tokyo, USP, and Harvard show that small changes in morning routines have a direct impact on the vascular health of men over 60. And do you know what those studies also show? That men with stable routines and proper hydration have more frequent erections, higher testosterone production, and fewer episodes of fatigue. But it doesn't stop there. This class, when combined with 3 minutes of conscious breathing, the famous 4-2-6 cycle that I teach in other videos, amplifies the effect even more, because it activates the vagus nerve, responsible for balancing the sympathetic system, fight or flight, and the parasympathetic system, rest and digest. In other words, you wake up your body without stress, you activate the flow without overloading, you connect with yourself before connecting with the world. And if you think this all sounds too good to be true, let me tell you what happened with Roberto. 74 years old, former merchant, 3 children, married for 45 years. He told me, "Doctor, I thought my sex life was over. I had no desire anymore, no firmness. And the worst part, I started avoiding my wife. That hurt, because it wasn't just physical, it was emotional, relational. But we decided to start small. No medication yet, just the glass ritual, breathing, and the light 10-minute walk in the morning." 2 weeks later, Roberto came back with a different look on his face. He said the mornings felt different, that he woke up with energy, that his wife was surprised, that he felt more confident. And do you know what he told me, smiling? "Doctor, I started looking at myself in the mirror again." That's what we are talking about here. It's not about magic formulas. It's about believing in your body again. It's about creating conditions for it to function as it was made to. And it all starts with a choice. A simple decision. A glass, a ritual, a new morning. Now that you've understood why the way you drink water can be so determinant for your vitality, I want to go deeper with you, because it's not just about the glass itself, but what it represents. It's the first step, the first signal you give your body that you're ready to change, and more than that you're willing to take control of your health. I know you may have tried other things before, supplements, pills, promises. Maybe you've been disappointed. Maybe you've believed your time has passed. But the truth is, when you start acting with awareness, consistency, and simplicity, your body responds, and responds for real. I want you to pay attention in the next few minutes, because now we're going to talk about signals, reinforcements, and how to transform this simple morning ritual into a solid foundation to recover your potency and confidence every day. And it all starts with a question. Are you willing to commit to yourself? Commitment. That's the word that separates those who improve from those who just watch time pass. The glass of water is just the beginning. The way you wake up, what you think in the first minutes, how you breathe, how you move, all of that shapes your body's chemistry, and it doesn't have to be complicated. After the glass, as I guide my patients, do a light 10-minute walk. It can be inside the house, in the hallway, in the yard. No need to run, no need to sweat. Just walk with attention, feeling your feet, your breath, your body. With each step, you're activating circulation. You're signaling to your system, I'm alive, I'm present, I'm ready for another day. If you can take that walk outdoors, even better. Exposure to natural light in the first hours of the morning helps regulate cortisol production, the stress hormone, and boosts the natural release of testosterone. Studies show that just 10 to 15 minutes of morning sun can improve your mood, your energy, and yes, your sexual response. And after that comes the breathing. Remember the 4-2-6 technique. Inhale through your nose, counting to 4. Hold the air for 2 seconds, and exhale slowly, counting to 6. Repeat for 3 minutes. While doing this, place one hand on your abdomen and the other on your chest. Feel the air entering, leaving, your mind calming, your circulation flowing. This isn't mysticism, it's neurophysiology. You're activating the parasympathetic nervous system, responsible for relaxation, digestion, and performance. Now, a part that many ignore, the food that accompanies this ritual. After the glass and the walk, your body is open, receptive. It's the ideal moment to offer what it needs to stay in high gear. Here's what I recommend to my patients. A breakfast rich in good fats, proteins, and essential minerals. You can start with free-range eggs, a slice of avocado, a few Brazil nuts, and include a source of vitamin C, like an orange or a kiwi, to improve iron absorption and support nitric oxide production. And, if possible, a bit of pure unsweetened cocoa, which helps release dopamine and improve circulation. These foods aren't just nutritious, they're strategically chosen for the man over 60 who wants vitality. Because what you eat in the morning influences how you'll feel all day. And all of this connects back to what we discussed in the first part, the glass of water as the start of a cycle. A gear that, when properly activated, changes how your body functions and responds. And I know what you might be thinking, doctor. This all sounds great, but will it work for me? And I tell you with all sincerity, yes, it works. As long as you do it consistently. It doesn't help to do it for 2 days and stop. Your body responds to repetition. It needs routine, reinforcement, continuity. And to show you this, I want to tell you one more story. Mr. Américo, 74 years old, ex-military, came to the office very skeptical. This isn't for me, doctor. I've tried everything. And I understood the frustration, the tiredness, the disbelief. But I asked for just one thing. Mr. Américo, give me 14 days. Just that. Do the water ritual, the light walk, the breathing. Nothing more. 2 weeks later, he came back, smiling, with a different look in his eyes. He said he was sleeping better, that he'd woken up with an erection 3 times that week. Something that hadn't happened in over a year. He said he felt desire, energy, and that his wife, who accompanied him, looked at him differently. And do you know what he told me? It's not just about what's coming back down there, doctor. It's what's coming back inside here. That's what this ritual can do. It's not a miracle. It's an invitation, a restart, a reminder that your body is still there. It still responds. It can still surprise you. You just need to take the first step. And I need to tell you about the most common mistakes too, because many people try it and don't feel the effect because they do it incompletely. A very common error is drinking the water and immediately following it with strong coffee and bread with margarine. That cancels out much of the effect. Wait at least 20 minutes after the glass before ingesting caffeine. Another mistake, using water with sugar or adding boxed lemon or refined salt. That compromises the process. Use real, natural ingredients. Another point is the temperature. The water shouldn't be hot, but it also shouldn't be too ice cold. The ideal is cool, between 15 and 20 degrees Celsius. That's enough to activate reflex vasodilation without causing thermal stress. And finally, the mental posture. I know it seems irrelevant, but what you think while doing the ritual matters. If you do it grudgingly, rushed, doubting, your body won't respond the same way. Do it with intention, with respect, with presence. This is your moment. And I guarantee you, if you do this every day for at least 3 weeks, you'll notice changes. Maybe subtle at first, a warmth in your extremities, greater mental clarity, a different awakening. And with time, responses you thought would never come back. And if even so you want something more, there are other natural tools you can integrate, like specific teas, pelvic massages, contrast bath, deep breathing exercises, and nutritional strategies. And if you want, I can bring all that in the next videos. But right now, the most important thing is to start. Start tomorrow. Prepare your glass tonight. Have everything ready. Wake up with that intention. Do it for yourself, not for others. Not out of obligation, but because you deserve it. You deserve to feel good, to feel alive, to feel like a man. No matter the age, no matter the history. Your body can still do it. It just needs the right signal. And if you felt truth in this video, I ask you two things. Share it with another man who needs this. Maybe he's going through something and just needs a push. And leave in the comments the phrase, I choose to take care of myself. That shows you're present, committed, and it helps me keep producing this content for you. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. Turn on the bell and join me on this journey back to your strength, your clarity, and your power. I'm Dr. Anna, and I want to remind you, even after 60, 70, or 80, your body still has so much to offer. It just needs to be heard, respected, and guided with awareness. See you in the next video of the healing journey.